This is a month where we are focusing what's going on around the world. We are contributing to the world as collective. So we all know what's happening in the world. This year is just, it went off crazy with the Aquarian age coming upon us, which we are already in it, but like the real story just begun. Okay, it just begun. Everything is like flushing out. The things that are hidden, the things that we don't even know before for so long, but it already happened. And it's just being kept away from us. You all know what I'm talking about. The files, the Neverland, Michael Jackson, you know. So, and what they did to Michael Jackson as well is like unbelievable. It's like insanity. You cannot really believe that human nature can have such an amount of evil in it. And that is what starts to make most people fear what's going to come next. So, you know, you are affected in every way possible. I have to tell you, like, we thought, okay, this is like a million miles away from me and it doesn't matter to me. No, it matters to you, because any event that takes places in the world is going to have an effect on you. It's just gonna, because the collective conscious, we're all one, right? So no matter you want it or not, it's going to affect you. I'm sorry. So a lot of people might just had sleepless night. They couldn't sleep well. Their energy is deprived during the past few days, you know? So you have to come out of it. You cannot just be depressed about what's going on. Oil price going up, like so much shit going on. I'm sorry, but I have to swear when I'm talking about these stuff. So of course it will put you in a place where you think you're powerless. That's what they want you to think. You cannot do nothing about your life. You're out of control. You're not in control. You're out of control. That's what they want to put you into, the mindset, that program. Okay, they're literally programming you through media, right? So this is not like conspiracy theory. This has nothing to do with conspiracy theory. This is literally what's been going on for the past hundreds of years. It has always been. But the only difference right now is more people are waking up to what is the truth. What have, like, those people who have sacrificed themselves trying to tell us, like, what's the truth, right? And honestly, people who tell truth, they will just be, they're out. You know, people will put them down like that. So, but why are people not stopping telling the truth? Because the truth needs to be seen. The truth needs to be understood. And what happened to most people is they don't even have the capacity to understand what's going on. Like, for example, social media showed you one thing and you just buy it. You don't even have the capacity to differentiate what's true and what's not. And that's like more than 50% of the people on the planet. It's sad, but it is what it is. So how do you get out of the depression if you're feeling depressed? Well, it's time for you to just accept the reality. This is the reality of the things. And the truth is, you thought you couldn't do nothing about it, but in fact you can. You can start the little change within yourself, and that is changing the world. It starts with everybody. So don't think from a perspective where you are powerless. You don't have control. Yes, you do. Okay, you can have control over the things that you do have control over, and you can always work on those things. For example, you know, taking care of your family, taking care of your children, raise them up, giving them good education. Or if you're single or divorced or whatever, or childless, don't have any children, you just simply work on yourself and give yourself good energy, bring the positivity to yourself, which is to change the world. Because like I said in the past 5 minutes, things that are happening, that are taking in place in the world is affecting everybody. But you could also create things, create events that take place in the world that affects the world. So this is mutual. But what happened is, like, it's always on the other side. It's always something going on the other side that's affecting us, but we're not doing anything that can impact the other side, if you know what I mean. But I could not speak that out loud too clearly. So this tarot channel is not just, you know, like telling you guys, oh, what's going on in your love life. Like the other person is like it's an ass. Oh, you should look for someone better. It's more than that. That's not what you want to only take away from my readings. My readings, there's a lot of information there that tells you how you can get out of the deep, like what do you call it, like valley, you're like falling into the hell, and how you can get back out. And to do that, you need to know yourself first, and tarot reading is a great tool for that. Okay, so that's why I don't really do something like, oh, you know, this person might be like, it's like all the focus is on the other person, and I'm not like putting all focus on you. No, I'm mainly coming from a standpoint where I'm explaining to you, explaining what's going on with you. Of course, I will tap into the other person's energy if you're dealing with a situation, but that's not the main key. The main key is it still starts within you. So get your ass up, stop being depressed. You just have to accept this is human nature. This is what human nature would do. Like all the like, you know, the stuff that is happening, like that is like insane. From a normal person, from somebody who developed out of that animal side of the human nature. But unfortunately, not everyone, you know, can get rid of that what we call ID, that animal part of us is still like, and they mainly is in men. I'm sorry, but women, I rarely see a women do that to the kids. Okay, but I see a lot of men doing that to the kids, if you know what I'm talking about. And what's going on in the world, like they already show you everything, all the files and stuff. So you know, so don't let that program you. Don't let that program you into a sad little worm just crying in bed and like hopeless, have no hope about life, and thinking that life is not worth living. It's quite the contrast. Okay, it's quite the opposite. Life is worth living, and you have to create that way for yourself.